Have you ever once thought to yourself, damn, I gets no bitches? I've acquired the perfect method to change your life. The source of my enlightenment is a manga called The 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. And it's about the journey of a guy who gets 100 girlfriends and they really love him and shit. Harem anime and manga have been the bane of my existence for as long as I can remember. Even when you try to stay away from the genre, it always finds a way to sneak back into your shows. And this is not to say that harems are always stupid contrived dumpster fires. It's just most of the time they're always stupid contrived dumpster fires. 100 Girlfriends is a manga that knows just how fucking stupid and insane it is, but it rolls with it. As a parody manga, it takes every trope to its absolute limit. We got a tsundere, but what if she just beat the shit out of you all the time? We got the pervy girl, but what if we just made her a fucking freak? Fiending for the meat, just fucking fiending for the frank. The whole Oscar. What other mangas do you know that have a love interest who's literally a drug addict? I think this manga is canon to the popular anime Breaking Bad, because if I got a nickel every time 100 Girlfriends had a character mentioned, I'd have like 5 nickels at least. As a high-level degenerate, not much surprises me anymore, but goddamn, this manga is dumb horny. Any chance they can slip in some cheeks? They gon' slip in some cheeks. This fourth wall breaking mindfuck of a plot is just set up for the corniest jokes and dialogue, but goddamn, I can't stop reading it. The main guy is quite literally Mr. Bitches. We begin our journey by witnessing a guy confess his feelings to his crush, but unfortunately, she horribly rejects him, saying she'd rather throw up than date him. That's nothing new to him, however, because this is the 100th time he's been rejected. That's right, this nigga has asked 100 girls out and has been rejected every time. Damn! Hey, fuck it, shooters gotta shoot. We ball if we ball. His name is Rentaro Aija, a pure-hearted guy who's loved by just about everyone in his school, but despite his stellar reputation, the ladies are still not fucking with bro. Committed to start a new chapter in his life, Rentaro goes to the local shrine to try and change his luck for the better. Nigga praying to God for some hoes. That's crazy, but I get it. He just like me. But while praying for a successful romance, the god of the shrine appears. The god tells Rentaro not to worry because he's about to meet his soulmate very soon. This god also tells Rentaro that he's built different because only lucky people are blessed with a soulmate. But it turns out that Rentaro is blessed with 100 of them. So Rentaro goes to school the next day happy as can be, knowing he's got nothing to worry about. But in classic anime fashion, that's when he hits a corner and knocks down 2 girls at the same time. They all lock eyes and feel a flash. Rentaro's blessing is in full effect, causing everyone here to feel love at first sight. He gets up to try to help them, but his riz is so powerful that they both pretend to be hurt in order to go to the nurse's office with him. Now walking through the halls with 2 girls, Rentaro is feeling like that guy. The girl on his left is Karen Inda, a level 100 tsundere with level 0 speech. She's so much of a tsundere that she'd literally be whooping bro ass on the daily. Quick disclaimer, this whole video I call her Karen, but I'm pretty sure it's Karane. So my fault. Am I gonna hold myself accountable and fix my mistakes though? Nah. The girl on his right is Hakari Hanazono, a pervy girl with freakazoid tendencies. Shorty got so that she was finna piss herself off the perks. You're tweaked. Hakari decides to take the initiative on her love and confesses to Rentaro the first day they met. That's when Karen pulls up and witnesses that Hakari got the jump on her. In an act of desperation, Karen decides to confess her love to Rentaro too. It's now up to him to give the girls an answer. Who will he decide to be with? Rentaro rushes back to the god of love to get some insight on how to make a proper decision. But that's when the god tells him, you don't really got a choice, my boy. See, the problem is that this god of love messed up Rentaro's stats when working on him and gave him 100 soulmates on accident. And when a person gets rejected by their soulmate, they die somehow not too long after. So basically, whichever girl he chooses, the other one is getting knocked off. After much consideration, Rentaro initiates a big brain maneuver. He pulls up on both of them the next day and says, fuck it, let's get Mormon with it. I want both of y'all to be my girlfriends. Fucking yo. The 2 of them are opposed to the idea at first. And once again, twins Riz is so sensational that the madman pulls it off. But this is only the beginning, because Rentaro still has 98 soulmates that he has to either save or let them all perish. What will he do? Yeah, he just ends up dating all of them and having and shit. Okay, so if you couldn't tell, this manga is fucking wild. It's so bonkers, I gotta respect it, bro. 100 Girlfriends is a prime example of throwing ideas at the wall and just seeing what sticks. Like, bro, this nigga's teacher is a cowgirl. She's a Japanese woman pretending to be an American, and she's wearing assless chaps. I beg your pardon. Just based on the fact that it does crazy ass random shit like this all the time, I'm forced to continue reading. You absolutely cannot guess what's gonna happen next in this manga. Oh, you thought you knew all the tropes they were gonna use? You thought you knew where the story was going? Boom! Hashtag ad. Chapter 53 is dedicated to advertising the merch they were dropping. They even made the characters wear the merch. Chapter before that, Hakari's mom is playing another girlfriend's cheeks like an arcade game. In the chapter before that, this nigga Rentaro falls in love with his little cousin. Whoa! This wild ass manga never takes his foot off the gas, so the plot manages to keep bringing you back through sheer shock value. I will admit though, things do get a little stale at some point, because since there's so many characters, nobody really gets super developed developed except for the girls the author likes the most. Most of them kind of just have their one trope and stick to that gimmick like their lives depend on it. The comedy in this bit is also very hit or miss. Sometimes it's so fucking goofy that you gotta laugh. And there are a fair share of good jokes in here. Like in chapter 69, this nigga Renzo meets the fucking author. How the fuck? What? Bro met the creator of the manga he's in the manga he's in. What the fuck? But sometimes this manga leans on the meta fourth wall bit a little too much occasionally. References for comedy can create a banger for surely, but these shits was off the mark sometimes, no cappuccino. But the art makes reading all the dialogue bearable when it's at its peak. I'm not reading all that, brother. I'm sorry. I fuck with the style of it heavy. It's got a cutesy vibe to it, and the facial expressions are really well done in the serious moments. But hey, bro, I gotta be real. I have got to discuss some more of the fucking nonsense that occurs in this manga. In chapter 10, Renzo meets another one of his soulmates named Kasuri. She's older than him and is in charge of the chemistry club, but she's now the only member because everyone else left due to her making drugs. This bit is legit Heisenberg. She really in the fucking trap with it. She even cooked up something so strong that she's permanently affected by a drug that makes her look like a fucking youngin. She really looks like this, but most of the time she walks around looking like this. Her main gimmick is to cook up some new dope every chapter, and in one of them, she makes an aphrodisiac that makes people want to kiss the person that they love. She plans to use it on Rentoru, but accidentally has the other girls drink it instead. The girls then turn it to zombies whose main focus is to kiss. So bruh man goes on a run to escape, but gets caught by Karen and Hakari. Now it's time for Rentoru to make an executive decision. In order to escape the girls and make an antidote, he turns them towards each other to spark their weakness. Women. Then the two of them just start getting busy. I mean, like, I can't even show this, but just look. Woo! Damn, that was crazy. I mean, like, I cannot even show this, but look at my man's reaction. That should tell you enough. And this is a recurring thing, too. Like, the two of them proceed to get freaky deaky on various occasions. I mean, hey, if you're gonna be in a polygamous relationship, you may as well fuck everybody. I mean, like, come on, this is mad efficient. If I had to give the 100 girlfriends who really love you a rating, I'm thinking a cool 7 out of 10, maybe 7.5 out of 10 for the show's key. I mean, this shit is highly entertaining. It's so out of pocket, and at the same time has a couple of good serious moments slipped in. Like when Hakari's mom finds out that her daughter is in a polygamous relationship, she gets pissed and makes her break up and not associate with them. Then the squad pulls up and explains why these types of relationships are okay and how everyone is sharing their love evenly, which is a good wholesome moment about letting people live their lives the way they want. But then after that, Hakari's mom turns out to be another one of Rento's soulmates, and she ends up being even more perverted than her daughter was. So I guess the message really got across. But yeah, if you read this manga and got any thoughts or just got any thoughts in general, let me know in the comments. This shit is bonkers. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all who've been fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? 500 subscribers, that shit's crazy, bro. Finna hit 600 ski. Yeah, that's lit. I'm trying my best to stay on a consistent schedule, but you know, also working 40 hours a week doesn't help, but hey, get out how you live. It is what it is, bro. So I hope you all have a blessed day, and deuces. Oh my.